about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yo, that. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at, man? Come on, man. Where y'all at? Listen, man. Give me a Yoda if y'all can hear me clearly. You know what I mean? Make sure. Give me a Yoda if y'all can hear me clearly. Because I really want y'all to understand what the heck is going on right now. First of all, make sure you like the video. You know what I mean? You buy the merch, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all. But this ain't about me. This is specifically about two people. What's going on, Spinks? Yeah, listen, this is about really two people. A guy that's coming into a age of being just dominant, and that's Jalen Hurts. And the guy has been dominant, but since he came over to the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody talking about, no, he ain't dominant. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Darius Slay is one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Period. Period. This is a guy, he just went up against a guy that just went for 184 yards and hold him to 12? 12? Come on, stop it. And then Jalen Hurts. You really have to appreciate everything that he has done. You really got to appreciate the fact of the matter is he came here, and yes, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I didn't like the pick. I'm not saying I didn't like the guy. I didn't like the pick for the fact of I thought that you had more holes than the Jamaican tank top. But this guy has proven time and time again. He just won a game. He just won a game with his legs, basically, right? He won a game with his legs. And then he come out here and win a game with his arm. What else you want him to do? How about them? Yeah, how about them Eagles? Top of the NFC East. And I said that this is a win that you had to have. I didn't think it was going to be dominant like this. I thought it was going to be a shootout. I'm not going to lie. They got so many weapons over there. Because I didn't know and I didn't trust how Jonathan Gannon was going to approach this situation. But I got to take my hat off to him. Yeah, I'm showing the body. I got to take my hat off to him. Because when you look at it, he put pressure in Kirk Cousins' face. Now you see what your cornerbacks can do. Bradbury, third and 6. Give me that. Darius Slay, 3rd and 7. Give me that. TJ Edwards, 3rd and 9. Give me that. It was so many times that this guy has put people in position in a predicament to get burnt. But now it seemed like he let them play. And this is what you need to do all year. You just went up against one of the top offenses. I don't care what nobody gotta say. Them dudes are gonna come out here and cook people for the rest of the year. And this is going to be a learning curve for them, meaning the Minnesota Vikings. But you stymied them. Yeah, I lost some fantasy because I had Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson. I had Cook. I had a whole bunch of people on some of my fantasies. I don't give a damn. This defense, you may look dominant, and they are dominant if you put people in the right position. And you did that for the most part. I didn't like Hassan Reddick being encouraged against that tight end, that one play. But other than that, I really ain't got no complaints. Slay owns a lot of people. Eagles Nation, Slay owns a lot of people. And Avonte Maddox, it's just a pleasure of me watching this guy, a guy that I knew shouldn't have been on the outside, and a lot of people was saying get him off the team, but I knew he should have been either a slot guy or he should have been the safety. And he has been cooking. He has been cooking. Like, You literally probably have the best cornerbacks in the NFC. You literally probably do. Like when we talk about all three, when you talk about Bradbury, you talk about Darius Slay, you talk about Avonte Maddox. These dudes are elite. They're elite. Then you bring in Marcus Epps, just a tackling machine. And TJ Edwards, I gotta shout out him, man. Like he literally, I know we signed a whole bunch of guys. I know we signed Hassan Reddick. You know what I mean? We signed a whole bunch of guys. But TJ Edwards, he just been on another level. He's shown you, yeah, I'm here. I'm here to stay. They might have to pay that guy. They might go have to pay that guy. Because he's here to stay, man. Jalen Hurts. To start off 9 for 9. You know what I mean? Had a pick, but we all know that pick is going to be on his record. But it wasn't his fault. To me, it was a catch that could have been made by Gainwell. And yeah, it was I hated what Tony Romo said. I'm not Tony Romo, but Troy Aikman said, "Oh well, that's a throw that you can't make." And no, because to me, yes, it was in a whole lot of clutter, but it was a good throw. It hit his hands. You catch it. It's a whole lot going on, and who knows what happens after that. This team was dominant, and it started off with Jalen Hurts. It started off with Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts literally marched down the field. And can I say this? The special teams, Eagle Slayer of 95, yo that. Can I say this? The special teams ain't helping. Not one bit. Like, literally think about where Jalen Hurts had to start every single possession. How was he going? He was all right. He ain't making no special plays. He was all right. But think about where he had to start. He had to start behind the 20 mostly every single possession. So he got to go 70 yards. He got to go 80 yards. He has to. He's not getting no help. Now, he got some help from the defense with the turnovers. Not going to lie. But some of them was in the red zone. It wasn't none like midfield. And I know a lot of people going to say, oh, we didn't score in the second half. But you know what we did? We took care of the football, and we made sure that they didn't score. That's the object of the game. When you up, you make sure they don't score. You don't have to exert all your energy in the offense anymore. This man threw to 8 different receivers. 8 different receivers. 333 yards. 2 touchdowns on the ground. And can I say, that second rushing touchdown, amazing. It's only one other quarterback in the NFL that can make that play. And that's Lamar Jackson. Don't give me no Burrow. Don't give me no Herbert. Don't give me none of that. Nobody in the NFL can make that play other than Lamar Jackson. And I'm proud of this team. And the league in trouble. The league is in trouble, y'all. Because when you look at the situation of who we had to really face. All right, so we go up there and shout out LB, shout out Philly Talk Podcast, my guy Philly Mike, and a whole bunch of other people. I'm gonna be up there at the Washington game. So we gonna see front row what we talking about. We gonna see up there front row. And I was just texting LB, and he was telling me, the crowd was crazy. Another 20 on 24 and still learning the game. He's going to be scary in 2 years. Yo, he's scary now. He's scary now because the Minnesota Vikings, you know what they did? They dared Jalen Hurts to throw the ball. They said, oh, no, we ain't going to come with no rush. We ain't going to do this. We ain't going to do that. We are going to sit there, and we're going to see if you can make the throws that you need to make. And he made every single throw he needed to make. He did. He did. So now, if you're the Washington Commanders, right? You're sitting there and you say, wait, the Lions, they came at him with pressure. He got up out of there. And he threw it. Yeah, he did. The Washington Commanders, they come out there with pressure. He got up out of there. He made plays. He figured out a way to throw on the run. And then you look at the Minnesota Vikings, they said, oh, we're going to play a shell coverage. They play shell coverage 80% of the time, saying that you can't throw on us. Yeah, he's snapping. He's snapping. LB snapping. I know he is. I know. I just talked to him, so I know he is. But shout out to LB. But they said, we're going to see if you can make these throws. He did. He made every single throw he needed to make. Quez Watkins, 53 yarders. Devontae Smith, comeback routes. Brown, just in the middle of the field, tearing it up. Dallas Goedert in the middle of the field, tearing it up. Yo, he was so on point. And that's what I wanted to see. Never ever did I say I don't believe in the guy. But I need to see some things. Today, this was his best showing. Before this, I want to say it was the Cardinals game, which we lost. But I thought that was his best game. Today, he showed, nah, we dominant. I got so much talent over here. And I've been saying this for the longest. He has the most talent any Eagles quarterback has ever had. And he's showing that he does. He's showing that he does. Miles Sanders, he's starting to see the field a little bit better. There's a couple plays that I think he can take back. But, yo, that, what's going on? Davis. Damn, that joint disappeared. Dante Davis, what's going on? Your offense is unstoppable. Every offense can be stopped, but they can be detained. But you got to pick your poison. And I felt as though the Lions picked that we're going to try to bum rush Jalen Hurts and see what he got. Dominated them. Then the Vikings came out and said, oh, we're going to see if you can throw. Dominated them. So now, if you're the Washington Commanders, you're like, what the hell do we do? How do we stop this guy? Because we just seen the two things that probably can stop him, and it ain't work. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I know we only put up 24 points. But I ain't going to say only. We put up 24 points. But you look and you put up 31 the week before, so we definitely top in scoring in the league. This offense is being dominant. People better stop playing on Jalen Hurts' name, and people need to stop playing with Darius Slay name. Darius Slay, when he has the mindset, now I just want him to have the mindset every game. I'm shutting him down. This is Justin Jefferson we talking about. It's probably going to be one of the only games he has a game like this, ever. But you're talking about Darius Slay, man. Like, you got to understand the speed that Darius Slay had. Even when he caught that pick, and you see how fast he got out of that end zone? The first one, not the second one, because he had two. We could have scored 40. We could have did a lot. J. Darius Young. Yeah, what's your question, man? Anytime you got a question, just holler at me. I'm here. I'm going to answer. My question to y'all is, now that you see what we seen, where do you think we can go? Where do y'all think that we can go? Because I'm looking at it and saying, NFC Championship. And it's gonna be a struggle to get there. But I'm looking across the league, And a lot of people got faults. Now, we ain't show our faults yet, so once we show our faults, we'll be able to really dissect everything. But you look at Tampa Bay, they're like that game yesterday, it was horrible. And I know it's the Saints. Saints always hold them to 0 points and all that. But until they got into a situation to where though it was Lattimore getting thrown out, and just because he breathed on Tom Brady and all that stuff, and Mike Evans came, like, they have faults. You seen that LA, the Rams, they got faults. I need to see our faults. I don't see them yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see our faults yet. Now they might come into fruition. I get it, I understand it. But you come into a situation to where though 2 games, we only got 1 turnover, and to me, it wasn't on the quarterback. It's going to go on the quarterback stats, and I think that probably, I ain't gonna say minimize him from getting MVP, not MVP, but we own the division hands down. Yeah, we own the division. No return game still is a problem. What is Skull? And like we beat the living hell out of them. Plus we 2-0 in the division. We ain't 2-0 in the division. Wait, are we? Yeah. Damn, you're right. We definitely right. You definitely right. So right now, I mean, when you look at it, we're probably the #1 seed. It's only 2 games, but we looking like a problem. We looking like a problem, and I'm gonna keep it tall like City Hall with y'all. I'm loving everything I'm seeing. I'm loving everything I'm hearing from the team. I do want to go through still some snaps of like Jordan Davis. I don't think I've seen him on the field as much. I don't know if that's conditioning, but if it is, that's still a problem to me. But shout out to Fletcher Cox, finally got a sack. You know what I mean? Time of possession. Time of possession was like double. I think we like 30 to like 19. Like like it was it was a problem all over the field. And there's nothing that they can do about it. This was a comfortable win. When the last time, and I'm gonna say this is the best win under Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, period. Because you win against a team that is probably gonna make the playoffs. Like they probably gonna win the division. Like they have the talent to do all that. But last year, it was so many situations to where as though we beat the bad teams, but when we went against the good teams, we ain't get it done. You cannot say that right now. Right now, you can't say it. Dominance, dominance, dominance. And it wasn't like we just beat them. We beat the brakes off their ass. You hear me? Beat the brakes off them. So I don't want to hear about no skull chant. I don't know what a skull chant is. All I know is every time y'all come to Philly and y'all do that little bull crap with Rocky and put all the stuff on him, y'all get y'all ass whooped. Y'all get y'all ass whooped. And just got your ass whipped again. And I'm so proud of the team because Kirk Cousins been whooping our ass for the last 5-6 years. He has. Even when he was with Washington, been whooping our ass. Oh yeah, we bust that ass today. Pause. But you get what I'm saying. Man, shout out to them. Shout out to Gann, and shout out to Shane Steichen. Shane to me called a hell of a game. Kirk drew near 8. Yo, we literally could have, and they was back to back, so we couldn't have. But you get what I'm saying. Like when you look at it, it could have been like 7 picks. And you know what happened? Why they started getting? Why he started acting like that? He started hearing them. He started hearing them footsteps. Oh, whoa, where they at? Where they at? Because Gannon was bringing pressure. Pressure these quarterbacks, especially when they're not a running quarterback. Pressure them dudes. Trust that Bradbury, Slay, and Avonte Madison are going to hold their own, and you pressure these dudes. And you've seen it. You seen it. Hold on. I know I missed a couple of y'all. Hold on. We was 2-10 blitzing Kirk Cousins. How do you feel about that? We still got to see where the Lions and Vikes finish in the end of the season, because if they stink, we would change to win. I don't think so. I don't think so, because you got to go with what a team is doing right now. Lions just beat Washington, right? Vikings just beat Green Bay, who a lot of people would pick to go to the Super Bowl, no matter what's going on. No matter that he doesn't, like, he has all these young receivers that he doesn't have any chemistry with. Aaron Rodgers, I mean. A lot of people are still picking Aaron Rodgers to go to the Super Bowl. So right now, I'm looking at right now, we dominated both of them. Now, yeah, we did let the Lions come back, yada, 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 but it still was a dominant performance. Today, though, don't talk to me about today. Don't talk to me about today. It's, to me, I seen, other than the special teams, a block punt, like Quez Watkins and Covet. It's just like, I don't see any explosive, and I don't feel as though the Vikings feel as though they seen anything either. They wasn't kicking it in the end zone or out of the end zone. They was kicking it at the 5-yard line and saying, let's see if you can bring it out past the 20. And Cover couldn't do it. Cover couldn't do it. He couldn't. And once again, it put the offense, and this is why I'm going to say we didn't score 40. Because it put the offense at the 15-yard line, the 18-yard line. You know what I mean? Like one time, the 5-yard line. We got to think about those kind of things. So you want a man to keep going down the field 95, 80 yards, 90 yard. Like, it's too much. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Ace Wonder, I don't know what he was thinking, but glad he was thinking it. I don't know why he thought he could just throw in a Darius Slay, probably because Justin Jefferson is his guy. And he feels as though Justin Jefferson could win a matchup against anybody. But Slay ain't anybody. Slay is not anybody. Let me tell you that. So when you look at the situation, it was like, my guy's going to beat your guy. No, he's not. Like that second pick, it wasn't on Kirk Cousins. It wasn't. Justin Jefferson was supposed to run the route inside and cut inside of the man. But Darius Slay read it. Like his mindset, he knows these plays. He done went through the war with the best of them. You got to understand, he been in the NFC North forever, so he's been going against Devontae. He's been going against Megatron. He went against Megatron. He's been going against a Devontae Adams for years. For years. He's been going against who the dude that played for the Bills now? Diggs. He been going against some elite wide receivers his whole career. Then the Lions just stunk. They stunk. So he didn't get that basically look. But when you look at the situation, he's been going against these guys forever, man. He's been going against these guys forever. So he knows elite wide receivers. Don't come over here playing with that bullshit. Don't come over here playing with that bullshit. He ain't having it. He is not having it. And his team is right there with him, rocking with him. Now, it's a couple things I didn't like. Like I said, the Hassan Reddick situation. A couple other things, man, I really didn't like. But as an overall situation, And we're going to get more into this. We're going to go in deep. Shout out to BBP. We will be going live. We'll be going live. It's going to be me, um, Philly Mike, Philly Talk Podcast, Gate City, LB, Laura Brunson, and Simone with the sports. We're going to do a post game. We're not doing it tonight because everybody's everywhere. Everybody's, doing what they do. But we're going to be going live tomorrow. We're going to break all this shit down. And it's a lot y'all going to like that we got to say. But some of it we got to keep it a bean. Some of the things I don't like. And I'm always that guy to tell y'all, listen, we did this good, we did that good, but we got to tighten up on other things. Because we talking playoffs now. We talking going into a situation to where though we win 1 or 2 games in the playoffs, and then it is what it is. Marquise King, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Jefferson was suckling on the sideline after he talked. I'm glad to be here, not Felicia. You right, fam. We can't be comfortable. We can't. But I do like where we at right now. 2-0. And only other people 2-0 in the division is the Giants. And are we really scared of that? I mean, y'all went against Carolina. And, I'm not going to knock Carolina for whatever. But Baker Mayfield ain't it. He ain't. School dude, yo, that. I like Slay was a receiver and Jefferson was the defense. That's when you excuse me. That's when you know you got an elite receiver. When he turns that play into his own. Oh, this is me right here. Kurt, you tripping. You throwing to me. Slay's a beast, man. And the only reason they're not putting respect on his name because he's an Eagle. Slay is a beast. You hear me? I'm going to get out of here. We've been here like a half an hour. I got work in the morning. But listen, I'm going to send y'all, I'm going to make sure y'all turn y'all bell on, the notifications. Tomorrow, we are going to go crazy. I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and then we going to go crazy with the live I just told y'all about. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Simone, Philly Talk Podcast, a.k.a. Philly Mike, LB, Gate City, and me. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me read y'all joints before I get out of here. We got 3 lockdown corners on teams doing 30. On teams we're going to do if we score 30 a game. You want to know what they're going to do, Marquise? Lose. You're going to lose. Don't let us put up 30. You're going to lose. Don't forget about Matt. Amazing INT. Amazing INT, Brad. Yo, listen. This is a game that I enjoyed. So I haven't enjoyed the game this much since probably the Super Bowl. But it's crazy. The game before that was against Minnesota at home. 38-7. Remember that? When Minnesota come here, y'all only putting up 7 points. That's it. Y'all don't get nothing else. And it's your first drive. Remember in the NFC Championship, they put up that 7 points in their first drive. What happened after that? They got their ass kicked. What happened today? You put up 7 and you got your ass kicked. Got your ass kicked, man. It's okay. It's okay. Take that shoe out your ass, man. You be alright. You be alright. But shout out to all of y'all, man. It's time for me to go to bed, man. I got work in the morning. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Make sure y'all go cop the merch, man. I worked hard for this. Yo, that.